So, hi, CommanderNici here, and this is my port town that I built in my Minecraft creative world that is going to get so much stuff. So here we see a ship and it's currently being unloaded, and that's not all. There's also some interior in the ship. Like, not much. It's just the captain's cabin. No other bed. Just the captain's cabin. Because some stuff doesn't have as much detail. I used the grindstone kind of as like a guiding thing for the chains to put in there, and here's the lift for the stuff that's being unloaded by the crane. And obviously a port needs a storage, and yeah, I accidentally, while recording the video, got rid of the door, and then I picked the wrong block, and there's the door again. So yeah, that's a storage. So there's place for the documents and for writing it down, and obviously you need to tell the time. So there's also a clock, and that tower, I've already uploaded a video for that. That's the point that marks the 0, 0 coordinates. A tree, because, we need to decorate the town somehow. That's the tavern, and I'm actually really proud of this building because, I don't know, I like it. It turned out so well, in my opinion. I mean, better builders probably could have done a lot more and maybe used a few tricks here and there with pushing certain types of blocks into others with pistons and stuff, but I'm not even sure if that works on Bedrock since I'm playing on PlayStation. So here are the guest rooms of the tavern. They're super simple. Obviously the bedrooms with the windows get like double bed. I'm not entirely sure if I should change some stuff. That room is a little bit bigger because of the stairs. I couldn't place two rooms next to each other besides the big bedroom. And yeah, so that's the tavern. And so next up, we can already see the back side of it is the blacksmith, and I'm also pretty happy with how it turned out. So there's the fire and the anvil, it's already being used, and so that's the inside. So we have some armor stands, and next up we've got the house of the blacksmith, and it's super decorated with a lot of pictures of weapons, and he's got his own armor displayed. And that's one of the many houses that don't have an interior yet, because I just wanted to fill the empty spaces before I continue with the other stuff. So here's a little reading corner and some decorated pots and like one roof terrace, except for one that we'll get to later. And yeah, so out of that house and to the next one. There's flowers, again with the city getting some decoration. think the pink one, if I remember correctly from the recording, is also one without interior. And here we have some really little tiny houses, like the simplest design, just to have like some kind of part of the town that's just like, yeah, the people who maybe don't have so much live there. You know, like maybe those rooms are additional rentals in addition to the rooms in the tavern or something. Or people live there. Who knows? I don't know. But next up we've got the fisherman's house, and you already see from the outside, you know, with the boat and the fishing rod. It's not super fully decorated, but I think it's enough to tell what it is. And there's a small ship and a bigger ship. This one also got some interior, but I didn't bother to show it because it's pretty similar to the one ship that's being unloaded. This big red ship, though, that has absolutely no interior yet and nothing, that's the harbor master's office, you know, like when the ship comes and, you know, you do like all the paperwork here. And that's the harbor master's office from the inside. It's got some little storage place behind the bookshelves that have all the shipping papers in there. The first floor isn't fully decorated yet. He does have a fireplace, though. It's not much, but it's okay. And the next floor, that's also like already under the roof, we've got a bed, and I decided to skip the night there just to see everything when the sun's out. I could have done it with a text command, but I didn't want to open any unnecessary windows while I was doing the recording. So another view from another perspective of the port. And we can already see in the background like some of the bigger stuff and more interesting stuff that's going on. Another house with no interior because, as I said before, in the other corner of the town, I just wanted to fill the empty spaces and continue with other stuff that I had planned for this port town. As you can see, all those smaller buildings have pretty much the same design. And that's something a little mix between like a lighthouse or more like a guard tower or something. It still also doesn't have any interior, but this lighthouse and the harbor master's house were the first two buildings of the whole port that I actually planned by scribbling it on paper and scribbling on screenshots. The rest is all like improvised, and I built all that stuff while I was going and building the other things. This fountain is also really pretty. Like, I enjoyed building it, and I feel like it's such a good middle piece of this market. Like, we've got fruit and we've got flowers. We've got fish, so the fisherman doesn't even have it far from working. We had eggs and chicken and other meat. We've got like wheat or like corn or whatever you want to have. Candles. Leather. And like clay stuff like pottery. And if you thought the harbor master's house was big, now here's the mansion of the person owning the town. It's still not finished yet in this state. By the time of the recording of this voiceover, there's already so much more stuff done with the mansion. Like, I've got all the floors in there, and I'm currently working on building the rooms. So those are the floors, as you can see. It's all just super empty at this point. This has got like a few floors, and there is the second roof terrace of this town. As you can see, not even the roof was fully done yet by the time I was building that, making that recording. So look how huge that thing is, but it looks so cool. I really like how it turned out. The whole port town is just so nice with the storage and the harbor master's office and house above it and the ships. Like,